YouTube fam, it's your girl TK, and I am at home vlogging, darling. And I decided that I wanted to get online real quick and speak to you guys about Miss Beyonce, Knowles. Now, numero uno, I want you guys to know it's been like 24 hours since I did a video on her. Like, friend, where I been? It's really time for me to wake up. Like, seriously. So I decided it's best for me to start off where I left off. And that is speaking about Miss Diana Ross. Oh my goodness, just seeing how Diana actually embraced Miss Beyonce via the Renaissance World Tour is actually a beautiful sight to see. But my question is today that I have for you is there complexities in complexion? You heard me, friend. I said, is there complexities in complexion? Because let's face it, if you were to look at the Diana Ross and the Beyonce Knowles Carter and how they were both a part of a girl group, then you will see that these lighter skinned women, beautiful light skinned women, they actually made it, but their bandmates, well, they aren't doing as successful, or they're not as successful as the Beyoncés and the Diana Ross. And my question is, what's really tea? Now, the first thing I want you guys to note here is that I want to start off by talking to you guys about Miss Diana Ross. So we're going to start off with the Supremes. Now, the Supremes band members were Florence Ballard, Diana Ross, Mary Wilson, and in 1967, when Florence left the group, she was replaced by Cindy Birdsong. Now, there were some things that were happening within the Supremes. The first thing is there was controversy because they wanted to change the name to Diana Ross in the Supremes. Actually, they didn't want to. The name was changed to Diana Ross in the Supremes. It caused a lot of friction, a lot of confusion within that group. As a matter of fact, I wanted to read just a little bit about what a band member had to say about Miss Diana Ross. Ready? It says here that she craved attention, and in her attempts to get it, she could seem almost ruthless, Wilson wrote of Ross. Sometimes she would throw a childish tantrum. The moments later, pretend it was a big joke. That she was just being silly. Her bluntness could be disconcerting, and feelings were hurt. We saw Diane's actions as the product of thoughtlessness. Very much so a thriller it appeared to be, especially being around her, you know? And on top of that, just seeing how the other members were being divided and the main attention was on, you know, Diana Ross, that could be hurtful, especially when you guys were building a brand as a whole. Now, let's look at Destiny's Child and Miss Beyonce Knowles Carter. Now, Destiny's Child, I want you guys to know, when I think about this group, there were so many band members. Some of these people I didn't know about. So let's just talk about it. There was Michelle Williams, Kelly Rowland, Beyonce Knowles Carter, Farrah Franklin, LaToya Luckett, Latavia Robinson, Tamar Davis, Nina Taylor, and Nikki Taylor. So these were some of the members of Destiny's Child. But when everything boiled down, the only members that were really left was Michelle Williams, Kelly Rowland, and Beyonce Knowles Carter. Now, one of the things that I found interesting is, why was this band having issues? And one of the things that was noted about the Houston natives, you know, Destiny's Child group, was that there was a lot of favoritism towards the Beyonce, and there was some favoritism towards Kelly as well, but I'm thinking that favoritism only occurred because they were just so tight, you know. But other than that, everyone else could not stand being in that group, especially not being managed by Beyonce's father, you know. And that was really a very sad situation, that they were being managed by Matthew Knowles. It's unfortunate that, you know, they were being managed by him. And of course, he was going to make sure that his daughter is in the main limelight. But everyone else, these brown-skinned women, the attention, you know, a lot of women didn't even think that, and men, a lot of women and men, especially if you were just to go to the comment section within a Destiny's Child's group, They didn't think that Beyonce was going to be this forefronter. They thought other members were going to, shine a little bit brighter than Beyonce. But in the end, with the help of her father, she became this limelight, this main figure. And then, of course, she was attached to Jay-Z. But one thing that is certain is that these light-skinned women, well, they are the main front and they are getting a lot of attention. And like Miss Beyonce said in the song Brown Skin Girl, are there complexities in complexion? Honestly, when I think of that quote that she says, I hate it, because there should not be any complexities. We should be able to embrace every color. I know I have a sister that's a little bit lighter than me, and that's fine. But we're supposed to embrace each other. You know what I'm saying? But it seems like we have to, almost minimize, and there's still colorism going on, even in artistry. That's the word that I'm looking for. And that is a thriller. Anyhow, y'all gonna have to let me know what y'all are thinking in the comment section below. I would love to know your thoughts, opinions, and attitudes. Leave them. And at the same time, be respectful, because especially if you're respectful, with your comments, don't just be on here, oh, you just hate. No, friend, I am not just hating. And please don't talk about Beyonce and her money. We know she has $2.5 billion, okay? We know that. We know that's all they rap about anyways, but please think outside of the money just a tad bit. Just asking. Just for a friend. Let me buy a vowel, okay? Just not this video. Okay, anyhow, with that being noted, enjoy this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Peace, love, and happiness, guys. Bye.